as the war on crime is being prosecuted in the 60s, you ask many of the residents living in communities that are prone to uprising, and they'd say, they had to defund the police. It wasn't called that then, of course, but idea of how to address the underlying issues, which is we don't need more police. We don't need people walking around our communities with guns. We need jobs and we need better school systems and we need decent housing to live in that doesn't have, plumbing problems and rats and roaches running through our apartments. That's what people were saying that they wanted, not more police. So, in some ways, this has been a recurring thread. You can go all the way back, to Du Bois and I.W. Wells in African-American history and activism after emancipation, as, of course, new forms of policing and incarceration are emerging both North and South in the U.S. So the abolitionist movement called for abolishing the prison system. And I think what's needed now is we need to begin to entrust communities to keep themselves safe and not have an outside force of officers where there's a lot of fear on both sides coming into a community. And I think the failures of that domestic strategy, the war on crime, the war on drugs, the war on gangs, the war on terror, the war on immigrants, is exactly why we're seeing millions of people on the streets today saying, we want a different society. This has not worked, and this is killing us, literally.